this thing working? Oh, hello there, ladies and gents. Fucking hell, I reckon the audio is muffled. Now I think it's better. Hello there, and welcome to this video. So today, I'm going to poorly teach you guys gardening. I know, gardening. What is the channel actually about, lad? I don't know. My channel is about everything and anything, I think, at the moment. So whenever I have an idea, I just go forward and do it. I decided to remove the limitations, the barriers of my life, right? Because normally I would say, "Oh, I'm not going to do this. This is not me." Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, I will use this video as a background where I properly explain what I'm planning to do here. So I did record the videos. They both got audios, but they doesn't make too much sense. So I'm going to actually speak above it. So it's basically a very simple gardening video teaching you how to plant spring onions. That is fucking mental if you stop to think about it. But yeah, well, so let's go to that thing, right? Shall we? So basically, I'm teaching what I have learned with my grandmother. But if it doesn't work, it's probably because I taught you badly. Because my grandmother, she did taught me step by step, and of course, I will explain it better. So whenever it reaches, those spots in the video where, I actually do something, I will briefly comment about it. I will try to change between footage because I recorded in two devices. One in a phone that appears in the video, and probably the speakers are full of dirt, and you can hear me knocking it, right? And the other part is the proper camera, the action camera that I've got here, that I use the wide angle so I could capture majority of the footage. And you can see even my beautiful mentit. I mean, of course, I'm wearing clothes, so that is not a problem. But you can see it because it's somehow quite big. So it's arriving, the footage. So I got like 12 seconds to talk about anything I want before the actual video starts. So that's it. See you guys in the video. Cheers. So yeah, over here, I'm getting myself ready and to show you guys how to properly do it. And then I show this beautiful wood vase that I had made myself. I'm trying to transfer the footage to this phone, but the Bluetooth doesn't work. So over here, I'm just putting the earphones in, and then I will take my phone out. Look at that Babaloo, beautiful, massive dog there. So I'm preparing the camera to record, and then I don't know where is the best place to put it to record. And then I start wiggling around and blah blah blah. Then I attempt there, and then oh yes, this is a great position. So then I start recording. But hold on, then I realize like fuck, it's actually you can't see what I'm doing, yeah. So at some moment I will pick it up the phone and put it in another vase. But at the moment, what I'm doing is basically I started digging around to remove the roots out of the spring onions, and then I try to find a position, and then I think, wow, if I put in the vase there in the back, then I will properly be able to show it. So right now, let's go. So yeah, I know that here the video is on horizontal, but it's because at the moment I didn't realise that. But this is basically me doing gesture to the other camera. And then I'll cut to the part that the action happens. Hold on. Okay, here it's me being a complete fucking monk until I realise where to put my camera. Like I was like, where do I put my phone? Hello. Here is the perfect position. So let's go to it. So I grab the spoon, right, and I start carving around the spring onions to remove it from the soil, right? My grandmother said, well, you don't need to actually plant it that deep. I will explain that in a bit. But that I would need to change to the other footage where I actually show the spring onion, right? So basically, I'm carving around and removing the roots from the earth. So you grab it in the very bottom of the spring onion, and then you twist a bit, and then well, bam, done. You just remove it from dirt. I don't know where. Oh yeah, I remember that I went to do. So basically, that I went to wash, all the dirt, and I went to pick up my scissors. You can actually use a knife, but if you are a fucking knob just like me, I would recommend grabbing yourself a pair of scissors and just cutting out. I will show how to properly do it in a couple of seconds. Hold on. Okay, in here, I will just come with the spring onions in 1, 2, 3. And where the fuck am I? Oh, here, there we go. So here, I show how to do it. So the thing that I know is fucked up, but the thing that you need to do is cut those tiny hairs, those tiny pubes, but not that much. You left like a tiny little bits of the roots, right? And then you will cut the spring onions too. I mean, of course, you wouldn't throw the roots there. I'm a fucking knob, and I did it anyway because I don't fucking care. And then I show you where to cut it. You need to cut a bit above, close to the green area. The white part, you need to left it because this is going to be your sapling, so you can plant it, right? And then you cut it out with scissors like I did. I'm a fucking knob. And then you put it away. Wow, brilliant, mate. And now, the thing that you need to do, yeah, I was looking out because my neighbours, you will split it into saplings together, and you need to have the pubes together, right? Here I fucked up, but you need to have both together in group of 2 or 3, because on 4, for some reason, it's a little bit harder. I didn't properly ask my grandmother. So basically, you will hold it like a cigarette. You dig a hole for the thing, and you hold it like a cigarette. So a little bit above, like 1 or 2 fingers above the fat part over here, I'm showing. You're going to plant it. Yeah, exactly there. Thank you, you stupid twat. So you're going to use that part, a little bit above the fat area. It's going to be under the dirt. So then you're going to dig. Fuck it, you don't have to plant it like I'm doing. You just can scatter it around and it will grow naturally. Because, this is nature. They learn how to overcome. And then you just go doing that in group of 2 or 3. So maybe do a group of 4 saplings together. Just don't. I mean, I'm just poorly teaching you guys how to do that. So you dig the hole and then you shove it a little bit of dirt to give it some sort of stability, so when it grows it doesn't actually leave the dirt. And here I got scared because of my neighbour. Hold on. So this is the part where I came to beg you. The only reason I'm doing this sort of content is because I actually need money, right? So I came here to beg for a couple of cents. Whatever currency you have, it can be dollar or euro or pounds, or it can even be in my own currency, BRL. A donation would be really fucking helpful. So yeah. That is the moment that I can fill the gap while I await me coming back, and then I would show in multiple perspective what I have done. I've done a lot of shit. The recording that was meant to show me planting, you can't actually see me planting the fucking spring onions, but well, it work anyway, isn't it? So, oh, the return of the twat. Look, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to water your plants, because I forgot to do that in the morning. This is why I'm watering it. And the reason why I'm using a wooden vase is because they maintain the humidity of the thing, right? It's better than plastic. This is why I was actually replanting them in the first place. It's not because I actually need it. It's just because it was terrible. But yeah, let's go to the part. Oh fuck, the same thing where I teach you how to cut the pubes off. Beautiful. This is a close footage. Hold on, I will cut it. Yeah, this is how you need to cut it. Yay, congratulations for showing that, you little prick. And then, this is where you need to cut out the spring onions, and then you cut it like this. 1, 2, 3. Sexy. Look at that. Properly done, mate. Well fucking done. And then I decided to ignore my phone, and then I started showing that for the other. Oh, it actually showed a little bit to this camera. I'm actually quite smart, isn't it? Fucking hell, mate, I'm sort of brilliant. I should be a new scientist or something. Over here, I'm just showing the same thing, same footage, different angle. And then I say, oh, you need to dig a hole here. Don't feel disgust because your bum is more nasty than this. I think is what I said. And then, oh yeah. Then you hold it like a cigarette, blah blah blah. Hold on, I will cut to the part where I actually pull out the camera. Hold on. I'm cursing myself. What the fuck is wrong with me? Watering the spring onions. Oh, by the way, in that part where I was pouring water, in the corner, I actually planted garlic. I will do some extra footage in a bit. Then I'm watering it, and then I remove the phone because I didn't want it to water my phone. And then, well, bam, this is the end of the clip. I will do another one. Okay, I know that I did not show there. But my grandmother also taught me how to plant garlic. Yeah, I will show the garlic so you'll be familiar with. It's not the Japanese garlic. But there's a bit in the footage that actually shows this garlic. So the thing that you need to do, yeah. So imagine that this towel is actually the dirt. You always need to remember, plant this part here to the top. This little Jimmy Neutron hair needs to be in the surface. So you're going to dig a hole. Of course, you're going to cover it, but always this part needs to be upwards. And this needs to be in the bottom because this is going to be the roots and this is going to fix on the dirt. And of course, mate, gardening is a grind. Like, it takes time, right? I'm not going outside, but as you can see, these three leaves here, they're actually garlic. They are a little bit wider than spring onions. So yeah, again, I will repeat it again, so you don't say, I didn't taught you properly. So you get this beautiful garlic, right? This one that looks like a thief, whatever. You dig a hole and you plant the garlic, always maintaining Jimmy Neutron hair upwards. I mean, it doesn't need to be exposed, okay? You can dig a deeper hole to actually fit it underground. But yeah, this is how basically you also plant garlic. You see, I taught you 2 things in one video. That is top-notch quality, lads. So see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. So I came here on the end of the video and I committed a short mistake. Just a second. I don't know if it fixed. Okay, I will show you guys a picture and then I will comment about it. This is going to be more properly explained than the last clip. Yeah, I do things that I'm not ashamed about. I do it poorly because this is the main intention of this channel. This is the way of me attracting the attention of people, doing a very shitty content that might be entertaining. Alright, so let's go. As you can see, the part in the left is the bottom. This is where the roots would grow and attach to the dirt. Alright, and the other part is where the leaves would actually grow and go outside to produce its own energy, right? So in shorter words, the part of the right, the one that looks like a tip of a hair, yeah, you need to plant it always facing upwards, right? Like I mentioned before, but I fucked it up in the explanation. In the part on the left, which is the bottom, you need to plant it downwards. Simple. So you would dig a hole and you would put it down there, right? It takes time to grow, like I mentioned before, but you know, a simple thing, right? Just a second, I need to copy the video again to do a more explainable thing. Okay, so basically, yeah, you would dig a hole. It doesn't have to be that deep, but yeah, always planting the left part downwards. and the right part upwards. So you're just going to cover it and properly attach it under the dirt. And that's basically it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Did you saw that all my dirt? There's a lot of leaves and pieces of stick and whatever. So this is another thing. To plant spring onions, you actually need an extremely non-compacted dirt for that. I will explain in a bit, okay? So basically, you're going to pick up this bad boy here, that I forgot the name. But it's basically like a filter, but that is not the technical term of it. So what you're going to do, you're going to pick up dry leaves, branches, whatever you have left over that is organic and somehow solid, and you're going to crunch it, between, the grid of this thing here. So yeah, this is how you're going to do. And then of course you need to shuffle the dirt with your hands. What I do recommend is by mowing down onions, onions, and I don't know, every single thing organic that you have in your home, to somewhat prepare a very nutritive dirt for your plantation or whatever. I even reckon that is good to plant weed, but I'm not teaching that. Fuck that. I don't want to be arrested. I told you how to plant spring onions and garlic, right? Poorly, of course, as always. This is what my channel is about. This is the way that I want to, catch the attention of the general public. Just a second. But yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. You need to make a non-compact dirt. It has to be easy to shuffle because both of those spring onions and garlic, they might die if the earth is actually extremely compact and solid, because both of the plants will struggle to grow up in there, so they will end up dying. So you basically wasted money and all of that. I mean, of course you can go in gardening shop and buy like proper dirt and proper items for that, but it's better to do it at home, so you don't actually spend money with nothing else but I don't know, whatever you don't have at home. Like you can pick up those pallets and do yourself your own vase. You can pick up your neighbor's dirt and use in your gardening. You can pick up their leaves and use it. So yeah, always remember, crush all the dry leaves, or I don't know, try to mow it down in a liquidizer or a blender, however you call it. And then you put on the dirt, shuffle it, and then wabam, is ready to plant. But before planting, remember to water it down so it's humid, so you can properly plant things. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. By the way, this is like the second or third video that I will keep the original quality, because I'm actually trying to teach something to someone else. So yeah, goodbye. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.